Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to Mr. Mahmoud Helmi channel. Today, inshallah, we will have a very important piece of grammatical rule that is active and passive voice. We will talk about form and use. We will start with some kind of a warm-up, a sad story. Last week, I found a great apartment. The rent was reasonable. That's why I got it. I decided to throw a party the other night. The next day, I was thrown out of it. Look at the sentence. I was thrown out of it. That's our subject today. Passive voice. Active or passive. I threw a party the other day. This is an active sentence, meaning I did something. I was thrown out of it. This is a passive, meaning something was done to me. So the passive is formed with the verb to be in the appropriate tense plus past participle of the main verb. Look at this example. The terrorist was arrested early this morning. Toyota cars are made in Japan. A new class representative will be chosen on Monday. You notice here that all these three sentences are in the passive form. The terrorist was arrested. Toyota cars are made. A new class representative will be chosen. The first one is a passive sentence from the present from past simple. The second one, passive sentence from past simple, and the third present simple, and the third one from future. Notes. These examples show that a passive sentence can be in whatever tense you like. The tense of the verb to be changes to give different tenses in the passive. Let's review the verb to be. The present simple tense, we will start with the object. Am is are plus past participle. The present continuous or present progressive tense, object. Am is are being plus past participle. Present perfect tense, have or have been, has been, plus past participle. The past simple, was, were, plus past participle. Past continuous tense, was, we start with the object, was, were, being, plus past participle. The past perfect tense, had been, plus past participle. The future tense will be plus past participle. With models can be, could be, should be, may be, must be. These are the most common verbs that are used in the present in the passive form. I want you to keep these forms in your mind so you will need them when we change sentences from active to passive. Do these sentences have the same meaning? What's the difference? The mouse was eaten by the cat. The mouse ate the cat. The mouse was eaten by the cat, here a passive voice, but active voice, the mouse ate the cat. Use. When do we use the passive? We use the passive. The passive is more common in written than spoken English. It sounds formal and impersonal, and for that reason is often used in reports of crimes or legal procedures. He was sentenced to 2 years in prison. Newspaper reports, we also use passive in newspaper reports like the match was postponed due to a heavy fog. We also use it in scientific writing. 3 milliliters of water are added to the mixture. Announcements also is used with the passive. Flight BA 302 to London is delayed by 2 hours. Also, we use it in notices. Customers are requested not to smoke. In everyday situations, we use it when we do not know or care who performs the action. In other words, the passive is used when we are more interested in what happens to a thing or a person. We have more interest or we care more about the action than the doer of the action. Nevertheless, it is not unusual to mention the actual doer in a passive sentence. In that case, we put them at the end of the sentences after the preposition by. If we want to give more information about who did the action, we use the subject of the sentence plus by, like what? Great Expectations was written by Charles Dickens. Here, Charles Dickens will add to the meaning of the sentence, so I have to say it. Great Expectations. That's a very famous novel by Charles Dickens. Dickens was written by Charles Dickens. Star Wars was directed by George Lucas. Look at this example. Put the verbs in brackets into the correct passive form. Shampoo space test on animals before it space sell in shops. Think about it. The house space built in the X century. The missing children space find safe and well. A new bridge space construct next year. We notice here that I put some spaces so as to let you think or give you a chance to think about the answers for these questions. Put the verbs in brackets into correct passive form. Yes, that's the answer for sentence number one. Shampoo is tested on animals before it is sold in shops. Number two, the house was built in X century. Two missing children have been found safe and well. A new bridge will be constructed next year. We notice here we have covered three tenses or four tenses. The first one, present simple. The second one, past simple. The third, present perfect. And the fifth one is future. Active passive steps. Now we will follow these steps so as to help you to form the passive. Look at this sentence. This is an active. The postman delivers the letters at 9 a.m. Step 1. Follow these steps carefully. Identify the object of the active sentence and place it at the beginning of the passive sentence. The letters. Here, the adjective of the active sentence is the letters. Step 2. Identify the tense of the active verb and put the verb to be into the same tense, are. Step 3. Turn the main active verb into the past participle form, delivered. So the sentence will be, the letters are delivered at 9. The letters are delivered at 9. Good. Now, active and passive. The police arrested the suspect last night. Who can help me with that sentence? Yes, the police arrested the suspect. So here, the tense of that sentence is in the past simple. So we will say that The suspect was arrested by the police last night. They found him after an intensive search. Also, it's past simple. He was found. Two detectives questioned him and charged him with murder. Two detectives questioned him. He was questioned and charged. They will take him to court later today. He will be taken. Let's see the answer. The police arrested the suspect last night. The answer will be yes. The suspect was arrested late last night. They found him after an intensive search. The answer will be he was found after an intensive search. The detective questioned him and charged him with murder. The answer will be he was questioned and charged with murder by two detectives. They will take him to court later today. He will be taken to court later today. Okay, let's move to the second or the next slide. In an active sentence, the subject always precedes the verb, the action verb. In a passive sentence, the object becomes the subject. That's mean the one that is acted upon. The predicate verb consists of the verb to be and the past participle of the main verb. If necessary, you can use by to say who or what is responsible for the action. It is often used when we do not know or care who performs the action. That's the main use of the passive when we don't know or we don't care who performs the action. That's all what we can say about the passive. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being with me for the time. I hope you have understood the passive and I wish you a good day. Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.